Hey, it's Liam. It is Friday, July 5th, and it is foggy today at the beach. You can see there's a boat, but you cannot see. Oh, there it is. They're just fishing. So I'm here at the inlet between Seabrook and Hampton, and there's a lot of fog. Back where I parked, the fog was still burning off, but right down here by the water, it's still very, very thick. It's kind of chilly, so I'm still in my tank top. And there's a risk of thunderstorms later this afternoon, and it's interesting what that has done to. I mean, it's July 5th. It's a Friday between July 4th and a weekend. It's like I expected this place to be just packed. I didn't come back yesterday because I wasn't feeling up for it, but today. I just kind of grabbed the bag and came up. I have like a ready-to-go bag, that's already packed. I think everybody should have one. Yeah, ready to run off to your favorite place. So here in this section closest to the inlet with these folks, my folks here there are dunes, and then there's parking for things like RVs, campers, and things like that. So folks like that, they have made a plan for today. They have prepped the vehicle, prepped the family. They're here in large groups, and it doesn't matter what the weather is. They are coming. So this part of the beach is, and there's a lot of people here. The next section of the beach is a section that's all vacation homes. So those folks come up. They either spend months here, or a month, or weeks, or they rent, and they come up and they're here for a while. This isn't their only day, so they can kind of wait out a morning like this or a day or two like this. They can kind of come out when it's nice, and then go back to the house and hunker down. I mean, this vacation house is all the way up and down the beach after that, but at that point there's only vacation homes, so it's kind of sparsely populated there on the beach, that is. And then after that, the boardwalk sort of section of the beach starts with all the restaurants and chip shops. And I mean, there are vacation homes behind that, but that's where the parking lots start for day trippers like me. And when folks like me kind of look at the forecast for the day and they see any kind of like inclementness, there's less likely to make the journey for that day. So I got a great parking spot, and there's nobody parked on either side of me or across from me, and so that's great. It is great. And so that part of the beach is very sparsely both parking and for the on the beach itself. I came down to the water, and the fog was so cold that I decided to go back and get my long sleeve shirt. You can see I'm not getting this shirt, but I took about 100 steps away from the water, and it was warm again, and I was like, I can just tough it out. It's really cold. It's pretty chilly now. Maybe as I head back, I'll stop at the truck and get my my shirt and wind belt and put it on. I'm covered with sunblock anyway, because on a day like this, you don't realize that you're gonna get really cooked anyway. Even though the sky is very pretty. Where's the sun? The sun is there. So any second the sun could come out and I'd be stuck, a mile or two away without sunblock. Sorry, there's just a loud sound by that boat. They didn't run aground on anything because it's literally the inlet, and there's nothing for them to run out of. But someone just knocked over a cooler inside the boat. Exciting. So I didn't come yesterday because I haven't been feeling well since last weekend. I didn't come to the beach last weekend either. I pinched a nerve in my back between my shoulder blades, because that's where it started hurting. Like right now I still feel it in my fingers. It's been moving the worst of it has been moving down first my shoulder, and then in my bicep, my elbow, and then my forearm. Like it was like having a rope of pain, burrowing down through my arm for a couple days. Well, I've had like sciatic pain in my leg years ago. It was a stress thing. Last week was it last week? we had like department meetings and seminars and stuff all week, and it conflicted with work, and it really annoys the shit out of me. That kind of department kind of stuff. There was like a conference, a national conference that we had to do video. Sorry, I'm swatting away. They're not invisible flies. So by the end of that, oh, that's a big one. Sorry. All right, I'm here. Okay. So by the end of the week, I was just like had it, and I took a nap, and I slept kind of on my belly and my arm over my head. And after that, I think it pinched a nerve, and I haven't been able to sit right. Like when you sit in a posture that is going to be a productive one, it actually hurt pretty bad. So that meant sitting at my desk, even though it was my chair, and I've got pillows and stuff on it to make it more comfortable. Just the angle of my arm and my shoulder and my back, it was probably less my arm and really like the middle of my back. Not the middle, but the upper middle, but between my shoulder blades. I read about it, and it was like, you need ibuprofen. I took ibuprofen, it didn't really help. I don't think it did anything. But just sitting like that for a while, I had to get up, slouch down to my armchair, which you've seen, it's very comfortable. Put heat on it. I have an electric heating pad, that helped a lot. First the heating pad was in the middle of my back, and then it was wrapped around my arm, so that was good. The first couple days I actually went to bed with the heating pad. It was that bad. Sorry, there's a lot of bugs. There's lots of bugs. And why does the back of my head feel wet? Why would that be wet? Anyway. Strange. But as the week's gone on, like I haven't been able to drive. I was just so like out of my mind. I need to get out of the house. I'd get in the truck and just driving in the truck, or just walking with like my arm swinging. I hadn't gone for a run until last night. In the middle of the week, I was rubbing, massaging it, and that was another piece of advice for them to like massage it. So I just kind of like knead the dough, squish. I don't know if that was like to provide other sensations on the nerve besides that fake one, because I could do laundry. I could pick up a laundry basket without it being a problem, because it wasn't muscular. I didn't pull a muscle. Sorry, there are now lots of bugs. I was able to go outside. I didn't do yard work, but I was able to like move sprinklers and turn on faucets. Faucets. I mean, if you've ever had an outdoor faucet, you're like, no problem. So when you pull tendons hurt or stuff like that, when it's cold and things ache, every motion hurts and you can't get away from it. But every motion was fine. But once in a while, just sitting in a particular pose. So I got up and did a lot of pacing this week. I would do a little work, and I'd have to get away from my desk and do something else. And it was very, very dull. So I'm glad that I can still feel it in my hand a little bit and down my arm, but it's not like debilitating like it was. A lot of respect for people now that have just pain disabilities where it looks like they're fine 1 minute and then the next they're in a lot of pain. And it's like, how could that be? It's like, well, it's the type of pain they must have. If you have chronic pain, it's not a muscle that you can, favor this leg and favor the other. It's like, no, sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't. On my way here, driving here, I found that slouching in one position or another was either unwise or very beneficial. And if there was someone sitting next to me, they'd be like, why are you driving like you're a bum? Just kind of like hanging out. It's like, because it's comfortable, damn it. Hopefully by the end of the weekend, today's only Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I might come back. Who knows? I just need to get out of the house. Today is actually not another holiday at work. We call them wellness days. They're kind of like corporate holidays. The office isn't actually closed, actually. So I checked in last night to make sure there were no disasters before and then I left a message for my teammate. One of us is actually in California this weekend, so I left it for our other teammates to say that, hey, I'll be off for a couple hours and then I'll be back later. We're supposed to get thunderstorms this afternoon, so I'll keep an eye out. There's actually no sun right here, so I don't know if it's going to be hot enough to actually spawn summer thunderstorms. So just keep an eye in the sky. And see you next time. Thanks for coming to the beach with me. This is Liam from Bay State.